So I did a live stream yesterday and I got a question from Chris. He's been a long-term follower of the channel, I really appreciate it. And Chris asked me to make a video on how to overcome, the anxiety of holding eye contact with a girl. This was a big problem for me many years ago as well, until I improved it and overcome it. And I've helped a lot of guys with this, so we'll get into that in this video. And I want to give you guys a lot more value. I'm just going to give you a couple of tips because I don't think this is something that you can overcome with someone giving you a few tips. I've got to walk you through this, explain a couple of things to practice, and it's not going to be an overnight fix. It's going to be something that you're going to have to work at. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I always appreciate it if the long-term followers and the new people that come to this channel can hit like, and please leave comments, right? You might not think that your opinion is valuable, but it is. Every comment I read, I appreciate, and it really does help the channel to grow. And the time that I put into this, it just makes you feel like it's worth what you're doing when people comment. Because sometimes I watch videos as well on YouTube and I really enjoy it, I get a lot out of it, but I forget to leave a comment. So lately, any video on YouTube that I watch or any song that I listen to, I make a point of leaving a comment to share my appreciation. It goes a long way. Right, let's get into it. So the first thing with getting over this fear is obviously practice. If you don't practice and you don't face those uncomfortable emotions and you don't face that social anxiety with women, then holding eye contact isn't going to get any easier. So that's really important. I know that's obvious advice, but it's usually always the obvious stuff that people dismiss because they don't want to deal with the challenges. They don't want to face that fear. So you have to practice. Practice makes confident. The second tip that I've learned is about getting yourself relaxed inside as much as you can. Because if you're not relaxed inside and you've got all that anxiety and all that nervousness going off and you're self-conscious, then when you're looking at a girl and you're holding eye contact, you might not be able to hold it. You might find yourself doing that, breaking away, or looking up, or looking down, or looking at your watch or phone, or fidgeting. And obviously you don't want that. Of course there's a balance of eye contact. Obviously continuously staring, that's too intense. But if you're someone that doesn't stare at all, that's not good, that's low confidence. So you want to balance. The same way naturally when I'm making this video, I'm holding eye contact, but I might from time to time break away just to go up to that side of my brain just to collect my thoughts and have a break and think. So you don't want to hold eye contact continuously. That's weird, strange. But you also don't want to look down all the time. And it's a challenging practice because when you're consciously trying to improve your eye contact, you're going to be thinking about eye contact, and that can actually make you have more anxiety. So you almost need to get to a point where you forget about holding eye contact, you forget about being self-conscious, you forget about worrying that the girl's going to be judging you. And I know the big fear here, because I had it as well. It's a fear that the girl's going to see that you're nervous and anxious. You're worried about that. You're worried. It's feeling ashamed, but you have to kind of be gentle on yourself and say, look, it's not the worst case scenario. Everybody at some point is going to see one another get anxious. It's not a crime. It's just something that you've got to get over and not worry about it. And it's not life and death. Life goes on. You'll be in a new situation. You'll get it better this time. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This really helped me before I started coaching other guys to get over social anxiety. Anytime you're in a social situation, if it goes wrong, I know it's not nice, do this. Remind yourself that next time you're in that situation, you're going to do a little bit better. What that does is it helps you to get over that feeling that rejection, or that feeling that you got awkward. That bad feeling, you guys know that, right? That's why you're asking me to do these videos. So guys, we've got a weekend confidence program coming up in April this month, the 23rd and 24th. I'm taking 4 students, so it'll be a whole weekend where you can practice getting over your social anxiety with talking to women and talking to guys amongst the group. This is really going to help you with confidence. The last one I ran was really successful. It sold out. It was fantastic. So if you want to apply for the Weekend Confidence Program, send me an email. My email address is below this video. You'll see it in the description. Email me, I'll get back to you. I just want to make a point of saying I can't guarantee you a place because 2 spaces are sold out. I've got 2 left, and they generally go quite quick. So email me now. because I can't guarantee you a place, and then I can let you know if there's spaces available and make sure that you're right for the program as well. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Fearless. So the mindset's good because it's a mindset where you're not judging yourself, you're not putting yourself down, you're taking the positives, but obviously you're correcting your mistakes, and you're telling yourself and you're reminding yourself that when you're in that situation again, because I'd say the majority of social situations, you know, they repeat themselves again. Example, you go into Starbucks to get your coffee, you feel anxious when you're ordering your coffee, you might not be able to hold eye contact, you might break away, you come outside of the store, you go home, you feel bad about yourself because you feel like you failed, you feel like you couldn't be normal, you couldn't maintain eye contact. That's fine. The next day comes, you've got to go into Starbucks again before work, get your coffee. Here's the opportunity to just try and hold the eye contact a bit longer. So this is, like I said, it's not an overnight fix, quick fix, sorry. It takes time, but the quicker you start practicing with the tips I'm giving you today, the quicker you're going to get there. And I would also say, like I said, that if you've got problems of eye contact, yes, obviously there is an anxiety, but that's anxiety in general. That's just a consequence of what comes with social anxiety. So go out, socialise more. I'd even say, I know that you've asked me, how do I overcome this problem with women? But I would say it's a people problem in general. So if you practice holding eye contact with people in general, with guys as well, right? I know obviously it's not going to be on a romantic level. I understand that when you like a girl and you're interested in her romantically, holding eye contact can be more scary because you feel like there's more pressure because you've got feelings for her. You might be nervous to show those feelings, or you might be afraid that she doesn't feel the same way about you. So the fear of rejection, all these things play a part, but it's really a confidence thing, and I'd say most of it will be solved through practice. You know, it's not always, oh, I can't hold eye contact because I'm a terrible person, I've got no confidence. There's some truth in that, not that you're a terrible person, but your confidence is low. But it's more to do with how much practice have you had. Because if you're practicing regularly and you're going out and you're socializing, you're talking to women, you know, you're talking to guys as well, your friends, family, it should be a bit better than what it is right now. And if you stick at it, it should get a lot better over time. I would also add, take a program. On my weekend confidence program, you have 2 days of practicing talking to people, talking to women, holding eye contact amongst the group that we're with, and obviously practicing talking to women in public. And that's really going to improve it. So it's the practice, it's the positive mindset, it's whenever you make a mistake, correcting yourself, but not beating yourself up and saying, next time I'll be a little bit better. That's how I work on my confidence, and it works every time. Anytime I feel that I've failed or made a mistake, I will always say, okay, I'll make a note of it, and I'll visualize how I want to be next time in that situation. So that's what keeps you going. I'm just going to reiterate that. So let's say you said that you go to volleyball, you play volleyball, and you get to practice talking to girls there, and you've had some good conversations, great. Let's say one of the times that you went to volleyball, you got awkward with a girl and you couldn't hold eye contact and you felt bad about that. Well, you make a note, you say, next time I'm at volleyball, I'm going to just try and do a little bit better than I did last time. And you will do better because you've programmed yourself, you've made a note of it, you're aware of it, and just trying to be better is going to make you better. And then when it does go better, that's going to give you confidence. You're going to have more trust in yourself. So when you go into a social situation next time, you're going to go in with not so much anxiety and paranoia and feeling self-conscious and worrying about what the girl's going to think or what people are thinking about you, or are they noticing your nervousness or your anxieties or your insecurities or what you're trying to hide. And you're gonna come in with more feeling excited and confident, and you'll even be excited to get uncomfortable. So it really is, it's a process where you've got to change the way that you think about yourself. You've definitely got to change the way that you think about holding eye contact with girls and people in general. And then you've got to practice getting socially uncomfortable for a period of time until it's no longer uncomfortable, until it becomes the norm. You take confidence from that, and then you just keep going from strength to strength. So it's as much a social, conversational thing as it is just with the non-verbal, you know, with looking at someone in their eyes. But like I said, for most part, the best place to be, the best headspace is where you're not thinking about eye contact, you're not thinking about how you're coming across, you're just comfortable, you're relaxed, you're focused on having a chat with the person. Yes, you're gonna, at some point, there's gonna be eye contact, but you're not aware of it. But like I said, it's a bit tricky at the start because you've kind of got to be aware that you're holding eye contact so you can measure how much you are improving versus where you are now, which might be, right, I don't know exactly where you are, but I'm just going to give an example to anyone who's struggling. It could be a situation. I've had clients like this where they can't hold eye contact. They're like that in situations. I was like that as well, right? And I'm not knocking anybody. I was like that as well, right? They're like that, and they'll be like, they'll be like talking and agreeing, and they might be able to look up it and then look away again. That's okay, it's a process. Over time with practice, you'll go from being like that, maybe to looking a bit longer, looking away, until you're more confident, and then you can look, you know, for longer periods of time and be confident, and then it won't be a problem no more. But I'll be honest, like I am in all my videos, this is not going to be a comfortable practice. It just isn't. Accept that, and then it wouldn't be a problem. And don't have that sort of victim way of thinking, and don't feel sorry for yourself. Be compassionate, be gentle, be encouraging, be your own best friend, but also, you know, face the reality. Like getting over social anxiety, I've said it in all my videos, it was so hard for me, but I did it. And it's hard for my students that I coach on the 6-week confidence program, and when I run the weekend confidence programs, but people will do it. If you want to do it, you're going to do it, and if you're committed, you will do it. So that's how you do it. It's a process. I can't tell you how long it's going to take, but it will happen quick enough. You know, the more practice that you put in, and as I would say, go to different events and practice from, you know, in your daily routine. When you're in a coffee shop, just make a note of holding eye contact a bit longer. If it gets really uncomfortable, then break away for a second. That's fine. As I said, it's a process of getting used to it. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Any more questions you've got, let me know in the box below. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, share, and leave comments in the box below if this video helped. Anything you want to share, some of your challenges with holding eye contact. And as always, if you want to get in touch about doing the upcoming Weekend Confidence program, which is in April the 23rd and 24th, it's a group program for guys that want to get over social anxiety. We're talking to women and people in general. Or if you prefer to work with me one-on-one on my 6-week confidence program, I do it in person. For those of you that can't make it in person, I do online coaching. Email me, my email address is below most of my videos, it will be below this video, and I'll get back to you and I can have a chat with you and see if you're all right for the coaching, all right? Speak to you guys soon, fearless.